Tatsugiri. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Today, we are going to be featuring Aaron Traylor's second place Limitless team, a online tour that had over 500 players. It was a major online tournament for VGC, and this team got second. We'll be trying out and see how it goes. This team has a lot of tricks that can be used in best of 3 with the bulky Dondozo and Tatsugiri duo, but the Tatsugiri can also provide a fast icy wind speed advantage alongside Soak to turn the opponent into a water type for Meowscarada to follow up with a powerful flower trick. Armor Rouge and Sylveon are fantastic for Trick Room, as either Armor Rouge or even Meowscarada can set up Trick Room, or the team could benefit from Hydreigon's Tailwind. This team has a lot of solid options that can keep your opponents guessing. If you would like to check out Aaron, the pace, or the tournament VODs, they will be linked down below in the description. Abomasnow, Rotom Frost, Kilowattle, Garchomp, Arcanine, and Goldango. Fun fact, we've actually used this team on the channel, so if you do want to check out that episode, highly recommend. So it's a really strong team created by Zine. The Snow team. Alright, so Rotom Frost is kind of interesting. They don't really have good answers to... Actually, I don't remember how they even stopped Tatsugiri plus Dondozo. They don't exactly have a Haze user or a Clear Smog user. They do have a lot of damage output though, so that is something I do have to watch out for. And I believe the Arcanine is Willis. Yeah, it's Willis and not Snarl, so it'd be easier to handle otherwise. Got quite a few options. I like Armor Rouge a lot. Wide Guard kind of messes up with a lot of their different strategies that they could provide, so I like Armor Rouge. I think Armor Rouge... I don't think it's Meowscarada. Maybe it's Rhoda or Hydreigon. I like Hydreigon lead. Yeah, Hydreigon's pretty good here. And then Tatsugiri and Dondozo as the last two. Sylveon's not bad either. I just don't know if I really want to bring in Meowscarada. I mean, there's two ice types with the snow, which increases the defense. I don't really think it's worth it here. But let's just see how this is going to go. Because I can see them just leading the straight up offensive like Garchomp plus Kilowattle right here, or they could go with the snow lead. It's going to be Goldango and Kilowattle. Okay, perfect. So I lead Armor Rouge and Hydreigon. A pretty good lead here for me. I can Terra if I want to, because I don't need the Terra Grass at all in this matchup. It's actually pretty bad, so getting rid of Terra wouldn't be terrible. But I just don't know if I really want to click it, because I would like the Dragon Immunity. I guess I could Terra to Armor Rouge, which does seem like a pretty powerful option right here. I do kind of want a Wide Guard for sure. I just don't know, because I don't want to give up my Ice Resist yet. I'm going to Wide Guard. I'm going to Wide Guard and just Dark Pulse, I guess, the Kilowattle, I think. Because, like, the Golden Go's not doing anything. It protects, too, which is A-okay for me. Okay. So I go for the Wide Guard to deny anything. Is this just Air Slash or Tailwind? I think it's Tailwind. Yeah, it's Tailwind. Okay. But they know I have Wide Guard now, so they probably try to lock in for Shadow Ball. Dark Pulse in the Kilowattle. Very nice damage. And I think we just get Trick Room up if we can. This is probably the Terra Dark moment. Yeah, I think this is a Terra Dark moment because Wide Guard is just so good here. Like, I just don't see a reason why I wouldn't just go for Wide Guard if their only moves are like Shadow Ball and Make It Rain, right? So I think I just Wide Guard and I go for a Dark Pulse. I'm going to target down the Golden Go right here. Or Trick Room, go for the Dark Pulse. I guess I could have also just Wide Guarded and went for a Dark Pulse. That isn't a bad play either. I just really don't think you're going to Make It Rain after I just revealed the Wide Guard. And like, it's a super safe play that I have. So I don't really see a reason to really click it unless you're hard reading this. But a Terra. Oh, it is mine. That's silly. I thought it was my opponent's. I'm like, did you actually Terra Steel and click Make It Rain? But no, Terra on the Armor Rouge. I don't think I need these the Ice Resist now. And Air Slash Flinch was another thing I was concerned about. Yeah, they Shadow Ball. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. So even though I flinch, it doesn't really matter here. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful Terra. Beautiful Terra by me. The Life Orb gonna come out, and Dark Pulse gonna come out into the Golden Go. Picks up the knockout. Beautiful. And then we get Trick Room up. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I wonder if I'm slower than the Abomasnow, because I don't even remember what the Abomasnow speed was. But yeah, really strong position with the Trick Room. Dondozo is also just really good into this because they don't have Grass move on Abomasnow. So looking really solid for me. Let's find out what their next Pokemon is. I think this is just game winning at this point. I think I just utilized the first two turns really well, especially with the second Terra option. Reading it. A Garchomp gonna come out. I don't really care if they go for a spread move because they can't knock out both Pokemon anyway and have Dondozo in the back regardless. So I think I'm just going to fire off a Armor Cannon. Did I want to Armor Cannon? I think Psychic is just fine into Kilowatt. I could Armor Cannon, but if they Rock Slide, I guess, kind of awkward, I suppose. I just go for the Draco Meteor. Because the Garchomp's probably frail anyway and just goes down. Ooh, Terra here. Okay, Terra Ground. I just forgot what the Garchomp Terra is. Yeah, Terra Ground, yeah. Okay. That is alright by me. The Terra Ground Garchomp, it'll take the Draco Meteor. They protect the Kilowatt. I mean, I guess it's not over yet, but I still really like my position with the really strong Draco Meteor. I don't know if you KO Armor Rouge, actually. I feel like this could just be Dragon Claw, though, because they might be worried about Wide Guard Dark Pulse. And I just nuked the Garchomp. Wow, Hydreigon. That wasn't a crit? Sheesh, I have underestimated Hydreigon. Okay, I did not expect that to KO, but they lost to Terra. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. I'm like in a really good offensive position now. Rotom, yeah. They used their Terra already, so this is just a super safe Armor Cannon into the Rotom and a Dark Pulse into the Kilowatt. I guess I gotta worry because it's electric types, but they don't have Protect on the Rotom, so I'm pretty sure Armor Cannon. I don't know if it would knock out per se, but do a lot. I guess maybe I should have been more concerned because they did have Discharge. Some Paras into Dondozo would have been awful. Oh, come on, a Mirror. All right, Tatsugiri, Armor Rouge, Hydreigon, Sylveon, Dondozo, and the Meowscarada. I don't even know what he's supposed to even do in the mirror, dude. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's probably something like Tatsugiri. I want to say it's Tatsugiri plus this Sylveon. It might be Sylveon. Might be Hydreigon, but I don't really like Hydreigon this match. Do I like Hydreigon this matchup? It's okay. Yeah, I could see Hydreigon definitely being okay here. Because I do have the Terra Steel with Flash Cannon, so maybe... I don't know, though. This might come down to just speed ties with Tatsugiri, for instance. I like Sylveon as defensive play, but then again, I guess the Hydreigon could also screw that over. Or the opposing Hydreigon. I actually don't know. I feel like Sylveon's good into this, but you know what? I'm going to go with the Hydreigon. Let's do Dondozo and Meowscarada in the back. I like Meowscarada because of the guaranteed crit. But I don't know what he's supposed to do in this mirror. Unaware makes it really awkward for both Dondozos because, you know, ignoring the stat changes. It's a very weird game right here. I see when I do Draco Meteor. All right, this is really good for me. Meowscarada plus Hydreigon. Unless, okay, I gotta do some math here. We definitely gotta do some math right here. All right, how fast are you? 147. Meowscarada. Okay, Tatsugiri is faster. Good. Okay, that's really good information. I can go for an Icy Wind into the Meowscarada and a Dark Pulse. I don't think that's good though, really. Or a Flash Cannon, but I don't think that's good. I think that they're just going to fire off a Draco potentially. So it might be my play just to go for a... Maybe just... Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad, actually. I don't like my play at all. I don't like my play at all. I was like trying to think about like, okay, I faster than Meowscarada, which is good, but I don't really feel like I made a good play here. I think maybe I should have not brought the Dondozo combination just in general, but we'll find out. Icy Wind, I do connect with both. Okay. I don't think they Trick Room, but we'll find out. Okay, able to get the speed drops. I Dark Pulse the Hydra. If I flinch the Hydra, that'd be really good. I had a feeling they were going to Terra Steel, but Meowscarada, I wasn't sure if it was staying or switching out. Knockoff into Tatsugiri, which doesn't KO, which is actually pretty big, and the Draco Meteor. Okay, that's really good for me. All right, I'll gladly take that. Okay, that's perfectly acceptable here. They don't have Priority Eater, so I can just go for like a Muddy Water here. I actually get a double knockout with Tatsugiri, and I'm gonna bring out Meowscarada actually. Yeah, I'm gonna bring out Meowscarada here. The reason I'm gonna bring out Meowscarada is just so in case I messed up the numbers, but at the end of the day, I don't think I did. I'm gonna go for the Muddy Water and a Flower Trick into the Meowscarada, which should pick up the knockout. I could knock off 2, I guess, but I don't know what their switching is. Nah, I'd rather just Flower Trick. I just cover like any switch, really. Meowscarada switches out, I don't know, Armor Rouge? But I mean, Muddy Water covers that too. Sylveon. Okay, yeah. I got the KO on the Sylveon slot at least, so that's good. The Flower Trick gonna come out into the Sylveon. It's gonna do a ton of damage. Beautiful. Muddy Water probably doesn't KO, but that's fine. Please hit the Hydreigon. Okay, cool. We do KO the Hydreigon crits. Doesn't matter. I think Muddy Water should have been powerful enough to take care of the Hydreigon since it doesn't resist anymore. Sylveon low. Okay, nice, nice. What do they bring in? They don't have Dondozo, so this is probably Armor Rouge. And I think they lose. Yeah, it's Armor Rouge in the back. I think they just lose to Dondozo. What do I want to go for? I definitely want to switch out into Dondozo here. I think so. I have 2 plays I could go for. I could switch out to Tatsurugi or Tatsugiri into the Dondozo and just go for an attack here into the Sylveon, which I really like as a safe play. Or I could do a different pivot and I could go into Dondozo hard, but I don't really like the Dondozo hard, I think, or at least into the Meowscarada slot. So I'm gonna go for a knockoff into the Sylveon. Flower Trick might KO their Meowscarada. I don't know. I'm just gonna knock off. Now let's see. I have a pretty big Pokemon advantage, yet definitely still very losable here. Dondozo comes in. Knock off. Goodbye, Sylveon. I wonder if they... this might come down to Meowscarada speed types too. That could also be a thing. Let's just see who they target with Armor Rouge. That's a big question. Get rid of Throat Spray. Armor Cannon into... Okay. Their Armor Rouge is Terra Dark. They are also at -1 defense and special defense. I want to say I can win by just going out into my... I think I Terra and win, right? Oh, they also can't Terra the Armor Rouge, right? They cannot Terra the Armor Rouge because of their Terra on Hydreigon earlier. So I think I have this sealed. I want to say I have this sealed. I'm pretty sure that I can go for a Earthquake right here and swap to Tatsugiri. Get the boost. I really hope that this Dondozo was faster than the Armor Rouge, which I think it should be. Yeah, I think it should be. Also, I will be at +2 after this, so I should always just KO anyway. So let's see how this goes. All right, come on, Dondozo. Come on, Dondozo. But yep, Tatsugiri, Commander, eat up, get the stat boost. But yeah, like, surprising that they didn't bring it, but I guess they were really relying on the Meowscarada. I mean, there were a lot of offensive Pokemon that we had, but I just wasn't sure if Sylveon was a good pick to bring here in this matchup just because, I don't know, like Hyper Voice, but it gets outsped by a lot and it doesn't pick up knockouts. Yawn isn't like super valuable either, so I wasn't sure. But I believe I should win with this. Let's see. Gonna be Fake Tears? Ooh, they called the Terra Grass. Smart play. But are they faster? I just don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think they were. Okay. Earthquake. Maybe I should have Wave Crashed. But there's no way Armor Rouge survives this, right? Yeah, it was -2. It was -2. I crit the Armor Rouge. I don't think that matters. I'm +2 attack. That thing is Flash Fire. -1 defense. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. So I do win the game now. I can order up Meowscarada right here. And, ooh, all right. I really like the Tatsugiri, though. The reason I like Tatsugiri just being brought here is because it was just faster than the entire rest of the team. And I could do, like, Icy Wind combinations with Meowscarada or Hydreigon, as we saw. And I felt that was really good into the combination. Annihilate, Grimmsnarl, Hydreigon, Rotom Wash, Almote, and the Glimora. Okay, so... got some options right here. They do have the Annihilate, which is a little bit scary because I'm not exactly sure what my position against it's going to be. Technically, Dondozo can win against this team. They don't have a way to really break through it, but I do gotta watch out for Final Gambits in Annihilate. I think that's a really scary option. I think Meowscarada is a pretty good lead. Meowscarada Hydreigon seems pretty good. They don't really deal with the Hydreigon amazingly well, especially if I Terra. I think that's probably who I'm gonna Terra. Sylveon, it seems strong on paper. There's Double Dark, but I think Hydreigon on their side is probably going to be their Terramon. And then, yeah, like against Grimmsnarl and Annihilate, it can come down to like what kind of set is the Annihilate. So I think it's Tatsugiri and Dondozo on the back. Because even though I'm not a huge fan of it, I still think I could position it well enough. Because they just don't have the best options. And that's kind of the thing. If you don't have a good option to Dondozo, it could be really difficult. I'm kind of curious if they have anything. I don't know if Palmo gets anything other than like... The only noticeable moves really are like Fake Out and Revival Blessing, but it doesn't really save them right here. Trick Room could have been an option, but I don't really like Trick Room. Or Trick Room's like okay, but it's just like I don't really find a way of setting it up with Armarouge against Hydreigon and Rotom, because I don't want to Terra. I don't want to Terra my Armarouge in this game, so I just think it's better to leave it on the bench. Let's see what they decide to lead here, because I think Rotom would make a lot of sense. I could just let Dondozo and just try to clean up with the back too, but I want to see what they decide here. Almond and Hydreigon. Okay, pretty much what I expect here. Okay. I like the idea. I could Trick Room Meowscarada. That is an option here. But I kind of like the idea of just going for a... I think Flower Trick is fine here. The question is what I want to do with Hydra. Maybe just Tailwind here. Like, just Terra immediately. My only concern is if they have a fighting move, because if they have a fighting move, the Hydra's not super safe anyway. But I don't really have a mon I want to Terra with anyway. So I think I just go for the Terra right here. If they actually have a fighting type move, I'll be surprised. We'll see. Because I don't know what they exactly run. I know Fake Out's an option, but I'm kind of... guessing otherwise. A Terra Hydreigon, Terra Steel, in case they do go for the Draco Meteor immediately. I'm not sure. They could double up the Meowscarada, which I think is okay here. Fake Out going to come out into Meowscarada. That's all right. And is it a double up? We'll find out after this Tailwind, I suppose. Gonna be Draco Meteor. Okay, nice. I did catch the Draco there. Perfect. All right, nice. I wonder if their Palm Mode has Protect. Life Orb on the Hydreigon is good information. This should be pretty safe. Knockoff into... No, I just Flower Trick. Yeah, Flower Trick into Dark Pulse, I guess. Or Flash Cannon. I Flash Cannon, I think. Like, there's Rotom that can come in, but, like, Rotom's not coming in most likely, right? It'd probably be, like... They don't have a good switch for the Hydreigon slot either. I'm just doubling up the Palm Mode, though. I don't want Revival Blessing happening, and I don't know if that thing commonly runs Protect. Like, I haven't seen it too much. We're going to see the Hydreigon retreat, though. Makes sense. It is a -2. It's not picking up a KO. We're going to see the... What's coming in? Rotom. Okay. Maybe they were willing to sack Rotom, but maybe they thought I wasn't going to Flower Trick that slot, so that also makes sense, because I am going for the Palm Mode here. So, Flash Cannon, and I get a pretty sizable lead right here. Perfect. So Palmo goes down. Flower Trick is going to be really good right here, because now I'm able to pressure the Rotom. I guess they do have their own Hydreigon. What if I could knock it out with Flower Trick and Draco Meteor? But I don't think that's enough. We're going to see Hydreigon come back in. Yep. I want to save Meowscarada potentially. I guess I could knock off Draco actually. No, knock off Draco is super safe, right? Because if they Terra Steel... the knockoff will do pretty good damage, I think, into Draco Meteor should KO. So I'm going to go for it. I think if they Terra, it has to be now. It is going to be a Terra. This could be Terra Rotom too. Maybe Terra Fire. That is Terra on the Hydreigon. Looks like... Ooh, Fire. Okay, no, that still works. Draco Meteor should KO. I just need to hit. Okay. So I guess regardless of whether I Flower Trick or knockoff, it would have, and they Protect Rotom. Yeah, Rotom wasn't really like a threat unless it had Terra Blast or maybe like Discharge or Thunder Wave. So knockoff into Hydra, just got a hit, and I guess if I miss, it's not like... Well, I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that. Heat Wave, of course they're not gonna miss, but wait, I lose both Pokemon here, right? Bad miss. Really bad miss. Okay. Is this game over? No, Dondozo's still Dondozo, you know. But that is a pretty unfortunate way there. Time to start ordering up the Rotom, I guess. Or do I want to order up the Hydreigon? I am a bit worried about Thunderbolt Paras. And I did Terra my Hydreigon, so I can't Terra Grass this. Okay. Very, very unfortunate right there. Very, very unfortunate. I have not been very lucky with the Hydreigon Draco Meteors. Let's see. I could sub here, but sub doesn't really benefit me here. Wonder what their last is. Oh, if it's Annihilape, I probably just lose. It's probably Annihilape. Actually, I wouldn't theoretically lose, but it'd be pretty bad. I think I have to order up the Rotom and hope for a Muddy Water endgame with Tatsugiri. Yeah, that's what it'd be. I'm gonna order up. Oh, did they hard switch into Annihilape? Because that's a really good play if they did. Because it makes so much sense. Because you can Final Gambit after T-Bot. Oh, it's Grimmsnarl. Okay, no. This is very doable then. Okay. Order up. It's okay damage. I don't know if the next one KOs. They probably get Reflect up anyway. With the attack rise, we're going to see... Oh, they have Wisp. I mean... I guess I regret not subbing, but I wasn't sure if they were Wisp or just Nasty Plot. I didn't want to... I think just spamming order up was okay there. They could protect here. I kind of want to call it, but... I mean, there's no drawback to order up, because if they Reflect, I mean... I still get the order ups anyway, or the attack increases to protect, which is kind of silly, but you know what? We do take it because we are using it right here. Order up again. Thunderbolt. We can't get parried at least. Still doing a lot of damage though. Okay. I do have to chip the Grimmsnarl eventually. This endgame, that Draco miss was pretty rough, wasn't it? Let's go for a order up again. I think they protect. Well, actually, no, if they protect, I think they go down to the next one after an attack boost. Oh, parting shot makes sense too. Okay. But that kind of works out for me, I'm pretty sure, because like Hydreigon's not putting on enough pressure to where like it's really mattering to me. Okay. So this is Hydreigon. I just don't know if I beat the Grimmsnarl. That's the big question. Do I beat the Grimmsnarl afterward? Order up again. I do KO the Rotom with the next one, it looks like. I wonder if I can... Let's see how much damage this T-Bolt does. Okay. Survive. Alright. I think I... Do I go down to Recall if I Wave Crash here? That's my question. I kind of want to Wave Crash the Hydreigon. I'm going to Wave Crash the Hydreigon. Let's see if Rotom protects or not. They might just attack. But yeah, okay. They protect Rotom. I wasn't sure if they were. And just take the KO because Rotom is still like the Pokemon I can't Muddy Water Sweep. But I forgot my Dondozo's not faster than Hydreigon. No. Completely forgot. Okay. Can I win? I need a lot of Muddy Water luck. But that's probably not going to happen. I mean, I missed a bunch of Dracos. Can I get like Muddy Water crit or Muddy Water accuracy drops into them never hitting? I only need like one on the Rotom. Actually, I probably live one Rotom hit at least, so it's gonna come down to Grim. But if they fake out, it's like over, right? Goodbye. Thunderbolt hits. Yeah, that's oh, that's rough. That is rough. Okay. Muddy Water again. That they fake out this game is 100% sealed. If, I don't know, they light screen for some reason. Makes sense. They protect for the spreads, damage. I don't know about light screen. I thought you would just Spirit Break, but I guess it kinda. Because I still need accuracy drops most likely on the Grim anyway. Or crits. Crits. Can I double crit the Grim? That would be beautiful. Okay. Wait, we're still in this. I think we KO'd the Rotom too with Muddy Water. I don't think the light screen saving the Rotom. It's mainly for the Grim. Okay, we're hitting the Muddy Waters. And okay. Please. No, they definitely Okay. High fashion robbery. Can we get a crit? A crit would KO. A crit would probably KO. Oh, just missed one more time. Unlucky. But that is how it goes sometimes. Maybe I should just Draco, or not Draco, but what was the Draco miss? Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Gyarados, Volcarona, Amoonguss, Hydreigon. Okay, no new Pokemon. This looks very, I guess, 2014, 2015-ish. Yeah, that's technically what you would see this as. All right, what do I want to go here? Dondozo, they don't exactly have a good answer, like at all. And I mean at all. But I believe I am oblivious and not... No, I think I'm unaware. Yeah, I'm unaware. So Gyarados Intimidate would slow me down quite a bit. I don't know if that's exactly worth me going for here. Sylveon looks pretty good against their team. It's just the Amoonguss and the Volcarona that could be a little bit troubling here. Armarouge doesn't look amazing. I just like Dondozo Tatsugiri, that's for sure. I just don't know what I'm having in the back right here, because Hydreion's not like amazing here unless I Terra. But I do want to Terra to Dondozo most likely. It's probably like Armarouge here. Armarouge, Sylveon, I guess maybe Sylveon. Yeah, I think Armarouge Sylveon's probably okay here. Dondozo and Tatsugiri in the back I think is really good. Meowscarada, the only problem with Meowscarada is I don't know what the Gardevoir set is. Tyranitar Sandstream breaks my Focus Sash, which I don't think is amazing here. And Amoonguss is probably going to get brought here, and I just get kind of walled by the Amoonguss. Granted, I could just target the partner if I brought Meowscarada, but I don't really see much value in it if it's not picking up knockouts, especially like there's a Volcarona too. A Volcarona Gardevoir, yeah, good thing I did not leave Meowscarada. Sylveon Armarouge is pretty safe though, and yeah, we have a pretty good position. This is Tracy my Pixelate. Okay, that's really good, unless the Gardevoir has Hyper Voice for some reason. Was this 2015? We could Trick Room here pretty safely. Yeah, I think Trick Room is pretty safe here. Or I could just fire off attacks because Armor Cannon is really strong here. But I think Trick Room's okay. I think Trick Room's okay. Let's just go for Trick Room and Hyper Voice. Let's get some spread damage. Let's get the Throat Spray activated so Sylveon can do more damage. I don't know if they have the Amoonguss that's coming in, but Armarouge does have that safety goggles, which is a safe option. Moonblast gonna come out. Okay, doesn't really do that much. No special attack drop. Beautiful. And Quiver Dance. Okay, so a really good turn for me. Not really much that's threatened here, and the next turn I can just go for a Psychic and a Hyper Voice, and really safe here. So Hyper Voice is going to get a special attack increase on the Sylveon, and Volcarona, not really that much of a threat. The most threatening thing is going to be, again, the Amoonguss when it comes out, and I just got to make sure I remove that for Clear Smog, I suppose. I guess that means I could Terra Pokemon here, but Sylveon Terra doesn't do anything here. The leftovers Volcarona, that thing can kind of set up against me, I suppose. I'm Psychicking the Volcarona. I think I Psychic the Volcarona, or I Psychic the Gardevoir. Gardevoir could protect. I don't know if the Volcarona's max speed, because the Gardevoir did move first, so it might be Choice Scarf. I guess I don't need the damage on Volcarona if my endgame plan is going to be the Tatsugiri, so might as well just target the Gardevoir and cover for potential Amoonguss switch, I suppose. Which exactly is going to be the case here. Is this a Quiver Dance? I don't think Volcarona has a reason to protect, really, but yeah, okay. So, I mean, it still works out for me. I get a bunch of damage off with Psychic plus the Hyper Voice here. If the Gardevoir stayed in, I think it was going down anyway. I wonder if Quick Attack KOs, because that would be really nice. I don't think it does, unfortunately. So we're going to see the special attack raise. I mean, the Volcarona is getting a bit scary. And yeah, it is getting pretty scary to deal with. But you got to watch out for that. I think the best play here, they're not going to Rage Powder. I think this is just Psychic into the Amoonguss slot and maybe Yawn here. I think Yawn into a Volcarona makes a lot of sense. They might Spore my Armarouge right here, but they could Spore a Sylveon. They could also retreat here. I could see a retreat here, maybe just to get Regenerator health and then try to Spore the Armarouge the next turn. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, this is really ideal. Because I'm able to get the Yawn off into the Volcarona, so it's gonna go to sleep in a couple of turns, which is beautiful. Psychic into the protect. Only way this would have been better if I targeted a Volcarona, and I guess maybe got crit, but I don't really feel like it matters too much. Fiery Dance gonna be fired off. Okay, into the Sylveon, but it's not enough to KO. No special attack boost to 50% chance to. Did not get it. Okay. I don't want to play passive with the Sylveon because I think Amoonguss probably switches out for a generator. If they lose Amoonguss, I think they're just done. Dozo is they're done. Okay, so let's just Hyper Voice and Psychic that slot to just cover it, because if they switch out Amoonguss, it's completely fine. If they Spore here into Armor Rouge, that's even better for me because I'm able to get a Hyper Voice Psychic. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So goodbye Amoonguss. I get some more chip into Volcarona. And yeah, it's looking really good here, especially if they KO my Sylveon. If they KO my Sylveon, it's fantastic right here. Psychic into the Volcarona. Just more chip. That should be Earthquake range. They Quiver Dance, okay? Depending on who they bring in, I might just like hard switch to Dondozo and the Tatsugiri immediately. Or maybe at least the Tatsugiri. Or not Tatsugiri, Dondozo. Because maybe it's better to just get Trick Room up to be safe. Okay, Volcarona is asleep. And let's see who that comes out. I just don't know if they actually have a way. It needs Giga Drain or Bug Buzz on the Volcarona. We're gonna see Hydreigon come out. Okay. Which is a-okay by me. They didn't use their Terra yet, so this might be Terra Steel coming out. I could cover it. So my two options are Hyper Voice, Armor Cannon into that slot, or I just go hard Dondozo here. And I think hard Dondozo is like pretty okay. It's just they do have flinch chance and Volcarona, I suppose. So you know what, Armor Cannon plus Hyper Voice seems pretty solid to me. I might Terra my Armor Rouge next turn as well if they just protect Hydreigon. But we are going to see a Terra right here. Perfect. Okay, so this is Terra Hydreigon, Terra Steel. Terra Fire. Okay. They've been really mixed it up. So, okay, Terra Fire. Which doesn't really change that much for me. Well, it does change the Hydreigon surviving on the field, but I mean, I guess if they wake up instantly with Volcarona, then it's a problem. Because they're going to burn the turn to sleep here, and then my Armor Rouge is threatened. Earth Power comes out, though. Okay. Huh. All right. That's okay. It's obviously not ideal. Earth Power was definitely not something expected, but I mean, Dark Pulse would have done the same thing here anyway. Okay, let's go out into the Dondozo Tatsugiri. That is the goal right here. Let's see if we actually KO the Volcarona here, which is actually pretty big. I am going out into the Dondozo. And I guess I do have Unaware, so the Volcarona stat increases don't really matter, which is really nice here. But I'm still going for... I want to Wave Crash and get burned. Or do I just want to Order Up? Order Up should probably KO Volcarona. I don't think this is... What if this is max defense? You know what? Earthquake should KO though. Earthquake should be safe actually. Does it? I mean, Order Up would do more in this case. I guess I just Wave Crash. You know what? I'll take the residual. And if I get burned, it's like not that bad because it's Terra Hydreigon. So I'm going to retreat into Tatsugiri and Wave Crash the Volcarona. Which... hopefully, I mean, my opponent can still get out of this. The thing about that's scary about like these setup strategies is even though I should win, most likely as long as there's no crits or any RNG, there are still crits in Pokemon. So let's see, do they wake up? Which is the important part right here. Do you wake up? It is going to be fast asleep. Okay, that helps secure the game, I think. Well, it's not secured yet. They still can crit. And unfortunately, the part about this Dondozo is... it's not exactly fast, but I am able to KO at least the Volcarona. So Volcarona goes down. Excellent. Okay. Flame Body did activate, which is okay for me. It does negate my leftovers, which does kind of suck, but it's not like I can protect stall anyway. So I guess who do I want to KO? It would probably be the Gardevoir. Because the Gardevoir I think is pretty likely to be Scarf. Yeah, I do want to target on the Gardevoir. Definitely target on the Gardevoir. I targeted on the Gardevoir Wave Crash because I can Muddy Water the Hydreigon in the endgame with my Tatsugiri. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh. I forgot about Trace. Gardevoir Sword and Tatsugiri. Maybe? Muddy Water is my play here. Yeah, I just have to Muddy Water Quick Attack. Hope that KOs. I did a lot. Okay, hold on. That did nothing. That actually did nothing. This KOs, right? Whatever move Hydreigon goes for Flamethrower. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I did lose. The crit was... I don't know if that mattered. I think it probably did. The burn also probably did matter too, because I think the Gardevoir still probably went down to Wave Crash, but I didn't KO. But of course, let's go over the games. The first game, I made some safe plays that couldn't really be punished by my opponent and was able to get very ahead, doing too much damage for my opponent to really come back. The second game, the first turn was really a mess as I almost timed out, but ended up working out for me as I was able to get really ahead into damage with the Meowscarada and the Tatsugiri. I don't know if there was really a safe play that I had, and I would have probably had to hard commit potentially. Or maybe if I could have used Soak from the Tatsugiri, it might have put me in a stronger position. The third game, Draco Miss really did her, but I could have potentially doubled up the Hydreigon with Knockoff and Dark Pulse since I was suspecting a Terra from the Hydreigon that turn. But I felt really good about how I pressured my opponent the entire game with the damage output and made some really good reads there. Game 4, I did forget about the Gardevoir Trace and the Unaware. The critical hit plus the burn didn't really help. However, I kind of forgot in the moment that I did still have Terra available, so all I had to do was Terra one of my Pokemon, and I probably was going to be able to actually win that game. But because I thought I Terra'd, and because of that incredible turn, I just forgot. The team is really fun. There's a lot of different options that you have, especially with the Tatsugiri and the multiple different Trick Room modes you could go for. And the bulky Dondozo was definitely something interesting that it was really cool to try out. If you do want to try out the team, there is the rental code on your screen available, and you can check out the links down below in the description to check out Aaron or the details of the team. And why not check out the rest of my videos and subscribe for more VGC content.